Ahoy, ahoy! Hey there everyone, this is raocow playing, pressing buttons, and yeah, playing this game here, Megaman ROCKS, Rocksman Rocks, Rocks the Rocksman Rocks, the Rocks, and stuff. Yeah, we are playing this video game for reasons unknown, and we're almost done with, actually, the beginning part, the fun part of every Mega Man got, because all we got here is AK-47 left, Hitman, brought to you by, you know, Kojako somehow. So we got a bald guy with a gun on his shoulder. That's pretty great. Hitman, whoa, we're on the Mega Man 2 building. That's hilarious. Whoa, duck! Okay, so we gotta watch out for ducks, I guess. Ducks and elevators. I suppose these guys have their room here a little bit more, considering we are on the rooftop. I don't know what that has to do with hitting men. Or, you know, if this was a conventional Mega Man game, a man that has the ability of the element of hit. So perhaps he's really good at music, which is... These are the only meat tools in this game, are these weird, wacky, giant balloon that explode meat tools, which is kind of weird. Oh yeah, I got a next weapon. I got the Repair Blast. No, that's my repo shot. What's the repair? Oh, Repair Blast. Oh man, throwing spears. They're spear-shapey. They don't seem to do anything. Heck yeah, let's put on our shield though, because, I mean, we got flying dudes and ducks. They don't like the cops, you know? That's why they call, cops pigs, is because of the very, very harsh relationship between ducks and robbers, you know? That's just how it goes. Sometimes we are somewhat trapped by our history, and there's just not really anything to do about it except to kind of accept the truth for the history that it is. Okay, so if I bonk my head on a duck, it's kind of like bonking my head on a goose, except there's not a lot of quacks going on, which is unfortunate. Oh man, heading pathway where there was a little flea man. Oh man, duck way where there's a little flea guy. Freaking ducks. They are, vulture. It's pretty weird how that happens. No, birds are like, I don't want to be racist here, but birds are birds. They lay eggs, they have feathers, they have feet, usually two. It's pretty weird if you ask me, but you know what they say about a duck. You can't hit a duck without having to ask the consulate first for permission. Because they're sacred animals, man. That's why you don't see typically hamburgers with duck in them. It's because they're sacred animals, and you just don't do that sort of thing. You gotta respect the ducks. You know, nobody here respects cows, so that's why it's okay to eat hamburgers, because they don't have ham in them. They have like cow pieces, but then they call it ham anyway, not because of the piggy parts, but because, you know, the town of Hamburger, or the Duke of Hamburger, maybe? I don't know, I get confused about these naming conventions. I slightly didn't jump on that building well. But I still got a midpoint. I lost all my E-juices. That's kind of unfortunate. I had accumulated a lot of them during my day back in the bayou, you know, where I was living lean and eating spleens. It's a dark chapter of my life. I try not to bring it back out to wow, these are very, very smoothly animated though. If you compare to, you know, the NES Mega Man magical blocks that are very sudden in their animation style, which is a big part of the difficulty. Here, you can actually, like, appreciate the approaching tides, and, you know, take your time to admire the view of the helicopter that really wants real bad to ram into you and duck and make you fall. But, you know, as long as there's ducks, that's what I always try to remind myself, you know, as long as there's ducks, you should be... No, I'm not gonna like this part, aren't I? Oh boy. I probably should have kept my police shield for here, actually, now that I think about it. Well, assuming I get a game over soon, I'll know it for this time. I can just have my shield all around me all day long and go, you think you're so smart? Well, if you were so smart, you wouldn't be green, now wouldn't you? And then they'd look at me like with this super huge frown over their eyes, like, oh man, so this is how it is like to have been told the truth in an involuntary way. Now, like, yeah. No, after such a demeaning spectacle, it would be very unbecoming of me to speak an actual, like, recognizable language, because that would just be adding insult to injury, and that's not something I'm interested in doing. The injury so often is enough. Like, an insult, like, you know, it's one thing, but an insult after an injury, it's going a bit far. Like, come on, dude. Dude's already hurt. There might be blood involved, and you know, blood is pretty icky. I don't know how nurses manage to deal with that all day, all night, and every day and all night, but I know I wouldn't. So I made it through here, and I have a life. So actually, I might be able to deal with Hitman Joe here, Hitman Lee, you know, Hitman Vicky Face. You got a gun on your head. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, what? Screw that noise. Screw that noise. So, anchors. Whoa, those actually do damage. Why? Assassins don't like anchors? I don't know. I think that as an... Well, it's true that it's hard to assassinate a guy if he's living on a boat. No, this is a little safety tip here for people who are living, you know, on the constant danger of the mob. Invest in a boat, and the boat will invest into you. Okay, so now we got that particular piece of truth. However, the guy has anti-bullet armor. That's not fair. Also, although it's easy to deal with his gun, it's not so easy to deal with his missiles. Whoa, and also he can run, which is pretty surprising in this game. Usually robots are not the most, you know, mobile force around. Man, those explode! Exploding missiles. I don't want to die. 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 I didn't die. It's a good thing I told the game multiple times I did not want to die. Armed with this information, the game was able to, you know, kind of understand that and work its plans around my own schedule, which is why communication is so important. We now add B6. B6. Be the 6. Think like the 6. Smell like the 6, which is pretty difficult. Oh man, next time is Dr. Wily. Not too sure how I'm gonna handle that, considering this game seems to have a password system. Probably I won't be able to save between Dr. Wily stages, but what I might end up doing is fill them all in one shot, but, like, separating them into a separate, like, number of updates in order not to have super huge videos, because I'd rather spread them out, you know, and not overwhelm the senses, so to speak. Guess we'll see you next time. See you guys.